Hello friends, nice to see you here. I have this huge sweater today because it's really freaking cold. And I'm wearing this black wig because I'm trying to embody my 14-year-old self, because today I'm gonna try and do my makeup like I did in high school. Yep. In high school I had really long black hair, so this is not exactly like my hair was. I had super long hair. This kind of reminds me why I should never go to black, because I really don't think it suits me. I look like 20 years older, and I don't know, there's just no fun on having black hair anymore. I don't know. No shade to everyone that has black hair, because I find it beautiful on other people, but I just look really dull. I don't know. Is it just me? So I'm gonna try and mimic a look like my basic day-to-day look from high school, but I'm also gonna try and use the same techniques, which are none, because I had no skills on makeup. My makeup was not that great. I don't think my intent when I was 14 was to look pretty. I just wanted to look threatening, and I think I did it because I want to look badass. I want to look unapproachable, maybe. I was a complicated teen. So yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna even push up my sleeves here, and we're gonna start with foundation. I didn't wear foundation that often back then, and this was like 15 years ago. There was no range of shades whatsoever, okay? We have it so good today. I know that there's always room for improvement, and brands definitely should have more variety in shades, but back then we had like 3 shades for every foundation in every brand, and it was like medium, dark medium, and light medium. If you were on the end spectrum of the very fair or the very deep skin, then you would be fucked. And I was on the super fair. I didn't really need to even swatch any type of foundation. I could go to Sephora or any other store and just ask for the fairest foundation, and I wouldn't even need to try, because I would know that that would be even too dark for me, and I would just have to, you know, work with that. So usually my face would always be a shade or two darker than my neck. So I really don't have any super dark foundation. I think the darkest thing that I have is a Killing Me Zombie BB cream. I've done a review about this. If you're interested, it's around here. This is not very dark when I put it on my skin, but it does oxidize a bit, so that's what I'm gonna use. And just to make it a bit darker, I'm gonna use a bronzer from NYX. Let's just put like a few dots of this bronzer, which is clearly not my skin tone. This is not really a foundation, but again, the foundations I wore back then, I don't even remember a specific brand that I used to like. I think I just used, you know, drugstore foundation. I would just wear, again, whatever was the fairest. I didn't have any particular preference. And of course, I didn't have any brushes, no sponges, nothing like that. I would just use my hands for absolutely everything. I probably just didn't use my hands for eyeliner and lashes maybe, but everything else was done with my trusty hands. So yeah, even this is not too dark compared with what I used to wear back then. So yeah, I think the BB cream finally started oxidizing a little bit, so yeah, I'm a little bit darker than my neck. So now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. So let me tell you the tale of my eyebrows. My natural eyebrows are pure crap. They're the worst eyebrows in the world, I swear. I wish I had photos, but I don't think I do, of my 100% natural eyebrows. I started shaving my eyebrows when I was about 16, 17, so at the end of high school. But before, I still had a sample of my natural eyebrows, even though I didn't keep that much hair, because I plucked the crap out of my eyebrows. My natural eyebrows have the thickest hair that you can possibly imagine. It was so thick that every time I plucked my hairs, I would bleed. So at the end of like a session of just plucking and maintaining my eyebrows as I wanted them, I would be like fully bleeding. I'm not even kidding, they were that thick. And so it was incredibly painful as well. I just thought it would be better just to shave them off. But before I did, most of my high school was just me trying to do something with the little hair I had. So I overplucked the hell out of my eyebrows and I just had the skinniest eyebrows in the world. Terrible shape for my face. They were just this ridiculous arch with just a few tiny hairs. And then I used a black pencil or black eyeshadow or eyeliner just to connect the dots almost and do the shape that I thought was the best, which was definitely not the best. I think I'm gonna use black lipstick. I'm gonna use Black Cat by My Pretty Zombie Cosmetics, and with a brush I'm just gonna take a little bit of that and just make them round like this. That's it. It's pretty close. It just looks like I have a bigger head now with these eyebrows. Like I have too much space left. Okay, let's try and do the other one. Okay, so let's move to eyeshadows. So color scheme wise, I just used black and white, no transition color whatsoever. And I would use my fingers, yes I would, to blend it. So I'm gonna use my fingers, gonna use the white eyeshadow for the lid. White eyeshadow pretty much everywhere. I think I would even like put it everywhere. I wouldn't make like any kind of attempt to blend this too much. So now I'm gonna put the black eyeshadow on my crease, and again I would do this with my fingers so it wouldn't be like super precise. Alright, this is it for eyeshadow. I think this is the fastest makeup look I've done in my adult life. So now we're gonna move on to eyeliner. So I would use a liquid eyeliner. I don't even think I have a liquid eyeliner anymore because I got used to using pen eyeliner so much that that's what I'm gonna use here. So I would put a bunch of eyeliner under my eyes, but I wouldn't put that much on my upper lid. I don't know why. I don't know why people did that, but I would do like a cat wing, but it would be really weird looking at the side because I would put first eyeliner on the bottom and then I did a cat wing, but it didn't really connect it to the bottom liner. And I did like to go a little bit over here and do like this tiny tip on the corner of my eye. Kind of looked a little bit rounded and chunky instead of being like clean and sharp. And I would try and put it on my waterline as well. And then I would do like this little dip right here. Yeah, and yeah, exactly, like I would curve it so much, I don't know why. I'm pretty much done with the entire makeup. Wow, now I know why I did my makeup every day. This took like 5 minutes, so I only need to put some mascara and then some lip gloss and I'm pretty much done. So I'm just gonna grab some mascara. I'm feeling a little bit freaked out because this is exactly how I would look like if my style and skills hadn't evolved. I just feel like my face is incredibly large because I have such tiny eyebrows, no contour and whatever, so it's just like I feel like the moon. So I'm gonna put some gloss, and this might be stained a little bit black because I use this on top of a black lipstick, but it's actually pretty realistic because I also did that in high school. I used to not like my lips, and you will laugh because my lips are totally normal sized, but back then my lips were considered huge for a white girl at least, so they were huge lips for what was the standard of beauty back then, what was the beauty standard. And so I used to not use lipstick on my entire lips, and so people made fun of me because of my lips. I mean, I was not heavily bullied because of my lips. I was heavily bullied for a bunch of other things, but my lips was just, you know, just one other thing to make fun of. And then I just said like fuck it, and I embraced my full lips, and again my lips are totally normal. And I start overdrawing my lips and make them even bigger, and I still do that sometimes just to make those really statement lips, like super incredibly almost clown-like lips. I don't give a book. And you know, it's funny because now all my bullies have bigger lips than me because of lip injections. Isn't life funny? This has brought me so much nostalgia, but I'm so glad my makeup skills improved. So are you ready to see that glow up with the magic of video editing? I'm just gonna transfer into my current self, so... And here's the after. Ooh. So I tried to recreate my old makeup into the version of me today. So we still got the super heavy eyeliner under the eye. We have like the black and white eyeshadow. We have the nude super glossy lip. I think this is a good evolution, or at least I'm happy with the way I improved my skills with makeup and self-confidence as well, I guess. I look back at that teen self and I was actually a trooper, because that makeup was very over the top back then. I know now it sounds super silly, but I wore that throughout my high school years. That was quite a while ago, and I lived in a small town, suburbs, and back then that was not very well accepted, I guess. My experience as an adult is that people are not as rude as they were to me back then. So I was very much obsessed on looking a certain way every day. My makeup and my clothes were my armor, and I needed to wear them every day. This is not what I wear every day now. I like to wear stuff like this, and I like these types of looks, and I wear them if I feel like it, or if I have the time to do my makeup. I don't feel the need anymore to look a certain way all the time. So back then I needed that. That was my armor, but I thought that was my identity as well, that I needed to defend so fiercely. And if I didn't wear that type of makeup, or I didn't dress or look a certain way, I felt like I was failing somehow. I don't know, I feel like I always had to prove myself by looking a certain way. I know that a lot of people go through that or still feel that, so if you're feeling like that, like have to look constantly a certain way, and you feel pressured by yourself to look a certain way, just let go of that. It's just clothes, it's just makeup. They're supposed to be fun, and it's supposed for you to have fun with them. If you don't feel like going super dramatic outside one day, don't feel bad because of it. Like, you should do whatever you feel like doing that day, and that's it. If you want to look completely basic, which is a word that I hate, but if you want to look completely dressed down, casual, no makeup, just, you know, just do it. And if you feel like being the super extra goth that you need to be that day, then go for it. And that's it. You don't need to look always what you think the perfect version of you must be. Anyway, I hope you like this makeup. I'm gonna still put the products that I use for this makeup on the description below, just in case you're interested. If you enjoy my content, please subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram if you want. My username is the same everywhere, and I will see you next time. Bye!